Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new build series. I got something I've been looking forward to for a little bit here. A couple of things. First we have, yes, the Generation 1, the Yolopark Generation 1 Optimus Prime figure. There's die-cast parts in here. The eyes apparently light up. So we really don't have... I was going to light his eyes anyways. But yeah, looks like a pretty simplistic build, but... He's 20 centimeters, which is about 7 inches tall when all is said and done. But yeah, this is actually kind of a weighty box. But not only do we have Prime, but we picked ourselves up the G1 Megatron as well, because you can't have one without the other, right? So we got both of these kits. They're both in the same scale, which whatever that scale happens to be. Yeah, these are the 40th anniversary. So these just came out this year, and Megatron is much the same. Looks like he comes with a flight stand. Prime come with a flight stand? Yeah, he comes with a flight stand too. Simplistic. Looks like he's got 2 chests, one for battle damage, I imagine. Yeah, he's got movie weapons in here. He's got the blaster he had in the movie, and the not lightsaber, and of course his Energon mace. And oh, he's got the key to Vector Sigma and a couple of faces. Does Prime have face? I guess not. You know, it's hard to emote when half your face is a plate. But he does have his Energon axe. He does have a he comes with a Megatron and his ion blaster. So I'm gonna get these out of the boxes. We're gonna take a look at the parts. We're gonna look at Prime. We're gonna look at Megatron. I'll be right back with that. All right. First off, these are pretty cool boxes. Yeah, I can see the picture of Prime here is a little bit. I don't know how to explain it. It's a little bit high of the surface, and as you can see, it's nice and shiny. So let's, I think, lift it up. You lift it up. Okay, so this is just the protective sleeve. That's cool. I think these boxes are almost worth keeping. Very cool artwork again. I think this is the Shout Factory box set artwork, and that is kind of holographic. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little holographic there. So we got some tabs down here taped in. Let's cut those off on the bottom here. Little bit of tape there. Let's, oh, and he is in a clamshell. Oh wow. I wasn't expecting this kind of paint job. This might be a very quick build series, guys. Here we have the instruction manuals, but oh wow. The paint on this guy, he even has battle damage, a little bit of scraping. Holy crap. I was expecting this to be like a plastic kit. This is more of a, hey, just assemble it thing. That's cool too. I don't mind that. Man, but that is some nice paint. I was going to use that nice blue paint we used on the other Optimus Prime. I don't know if I'd consider this so much a model kit. Oh, there's his stand. He's got an Autobot logo there. Parts of his waist. There's Megatron. Axe. Yeah, this... wow, he looks good. You can see that face. And the body. It's pre-painted. Well, that would explain the price. These guys were not cheap. Oh, that fell free. I think I must have just done that, hopefully. Yeah, let me get these free of the tray, and we'll take a look at them in more detail. Okay, I got the tray gone, and oh, yeah, he does. He is painted, and if you can notice, he's got like little scratches and stuff, which I would have done myself, but no need to paint. Yeah, this is hardly a model kit, but I mean, as far as painting goes, yeah, you do have to assemble it. I can see you got the big old chunky feet here. And look at all that little scraping and stuff. Man! Here's his feet, I'm guessing, tips of his feet. Oh, these are die cast. I have something metal. I do. Yeah, that's die cast. So these are die cast, these feet. A little bit thrown around here, but that's fine. What else is die cast? That feels plastic. Well, his feet are die cast to weigh down his feet. His arms are not. Look at that. That's awesome. They even blackwashed the pipe. They even have the little venting in the pipes. Man, that's cool. Yeah, this is way outside the realm of expectations, guys. That is an awesome looking Prime head. That's spot on to the animation, you guys. Look at that. It's gorgeous. And can you move the can I move these? They should be straight up and down. Ooh, I don't want to push it. I don't want to push that. Yeah, they should be more straight up and down. I don't want to break it. His mouth doesn't go up and down. You should have lighting effects, though. Looks like you can pop this off. Probably put a battery in him. Alright, I'm going to look at the instructions and start to assemble this guy. I'll be right back. Okay, this is a really basic kit, so I think we're going to do this live. I mean, we got to put the battery in, we got to put his head and matrix in, and put the hips together. I mean, it's let's see here, 10 steps. And as you can see, it's just leg assemblies. There's Prime. So yeah, we're gonna do this live on camera. So I'm gonna get the parts we need for the first assembly out, and I'll be right back with that. Okay, guys, the first step is to put the battery in the head. Can't find the battery. It's not in the trays. Hopefully, maybe revealing more parts will alleviate that. Maybe it not. I mean, it does have a CR927 3-volt battery. So, I mean, maybe batteries are not included, which would be appropriate for an 80s toy. But to put that battery in, we just lift the noggin off, and there's the slot for it. I just pop this back on here, like so. And I did get these to straighten up. I very carefully pushed on the meteor part of this and move them around, so now that they're upright like they should be. So yeah, so far no battery, so I can't do the first step. But we're just going to skip ahead to step number 2, which we're putting a bunch of stuff together. Tool assembly, disassembly. Oh, okay. Ah. Okay. So, let's see here. He wants us to put the nice hefty body too. I think there's some die cast in here. Some of this is assembled. I see. There's a screw in it. So yeah. Oh, is there a? Oh yes, there is. There is. So this is gonna be super articulated. So they want us to pop the head on, and it looks like we got a ball joint here. Does this move? Yes, it does. Carefully pop that into the ball. Ooh, nice and stiff ball joint there. We're putting the back piece on. There's detail underneath the back piece that doesn't need to be there, but it's there. At least I don't think it needs to be there. So we just friction fit that into place. And again, this is really cool. Then they want us to put the matrix of leadership in. Not sure if one of these comes open first, or if we can just open them at the same time. Yeah, it just says to swing the doors open. Or rather, the windshield. This is the windshield of the semi. You know what? Let's use a toothbrush and get under there if we can. Let's see if we can. No, wait. That's. I don't know if this is gonna work. This is pretty stiff joints. Yeah, really stiff joints. I think I'm just gonna break the toothpick. There we go. Yeah, it's just a stiff joint. Okay. All right, wow. That's really detailed, too. I mean, if I wanted to, I could go in there and add a little bit of paint, because I know... I just watched the 86 movie yesterday, just for fun. And there are some little points of light inside his chest here, but that looks spot on to what it was in the movie. And so we put the Matrix in. Yep, put the Matrix in. Sadly, no light to light our darkest hour, but just pop that puppy in there. And it does say to take a screwdriver and pop it out when you want to remove it. But yeah, that looks pretty cool. Got the Matrix of Leadership. Got a text from people. All right, looks like we just... Yeah, there we go. All right, and that's that for that assembly. Now we're working on the waist. This is something that I think they could have... a couple of parts here that they could have let me do. Like these. These are on a joint. These are joints too, these flaps. And there's the top of the thigh joint right here too. Right in here. It's very stiff. Ooh, very, very stiff. And it looks like it canters out and back and forth. But they want us to put on these plates. And there's little ball joints here. Looks like we can just pop those on to the ball joint. Now let's see if we can move the ball joint out. Yes, we can. There we go. Whoop. No, guess not. Just kind of want to be careful. There we go. Up like that. Looks like, yeah, it fits in there. That's his waist. Grab the other one. Pop that on there. See if it'll just pop into place here. Nah. Gotta move it out. There we go. There we go. That looks pretty cool. There's the waist going on. And yeah, these flaps flip up to allow for leg movement, and they can flip back into place. All right. That is step 2. So let me get the parts out for step 3, and I'll be right back. Oh, that waist piece was step 3. I thought it was part of step 2. It's part 3. Now we're on 4, which is arms. So let me get the arms out and I'll be right back. All right, so we're doing the arms. There's not many pieces. Again, this is one of those things where they could have let us assemble some of this arm. It looks like there's a little complexity here. We could have assembled the arm. Oh, he's got the communicator. Oh, he does. Oh, look at that. Oh, that fell off. Ah, it's not locked in. It's just sitting there. Okay. Well, yeah, he's got the wrist communicator. That's cool. This locks it into place, it looks like. Yep. So, looks like we're popping these things on. Might as well do that right now. Yep, just like this. There we go. We probably could glue these, but I'm just going to friction fit them. Maybe someday I'll want to repaint him. Now that thing should stay in place. Yeah, there we go. Wrist communicator. Can't help but wanting a little sticker Bumblebee or someone. But there we go. The hand. Oh, I want to show off the hand. So the thumb's on a ball joint. The trigger finger is in and of itself. It's just one finger, and it does have a joint at the knuckle and at the wrist. These fingers are together, but they do have wrist and knuckles. So you can make a fist out of it and bring the thumb around like so. You can when he's holding his gun, you can angle this out and put his finger around the trigger like so. I thought that was pretty cool. They didn't need to articulate the fingers, but they did. There they are. So we're gonna pop that into the ball joint. Oh, alternatively, we can pop the energon out. Ooh, that's nice and sturdy there. Oh, he does have his chevrons. Yeah. Anyways, alternatively, we could have popped the Energon X into there, but... Alright, this is his right hand, so this pops right into here, or right arm. There we go. And that's, yeah, that's a joint. Same thing for his left, we just pop that in, like so. I don't feel like these are going to come off easy, too. It's nice and sturdy. Nice Tampographed Autobot logo there. We're going to throw this panel on the back. Like, oh, let's do it the right way. And again, communicator. Anything on this one? Nope, it's clear. Okay. And then we'll just take his hand and we'll pop that puppy in there. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. And then we're popping the arms into their joints. And it's nice and sturdy. What I wouldn't give for, or given for having something like this when I was a kid. That's just, man, is it, oh, does he have a double? Yeah, he does have a double arm joint. He's got a joint up here and a joint down here. So that is beyond 90-degree bend. That's nice. How does that look from the back? Oh, looks pretty good. Okay, very cool. All right, that is everything for part 4, except for they're showing you can put his weapons in his hands. The Megatron, the axe, and his iron rifle. All right, so I'm going to get part 5 going. Be right back. I did it again. This is part 4, this is part 5. They're all on the same page with no line in between. I'm so used to the model kits having the lines, you know, that separate the individual assemblages. But yeah, that was part 5. So now we're on part 6. I'll be right back. As I was looking at part 6, I noticed something. They omitted some assembly. You can see Prime here. He has his gray or silver stripes that go along these sides, and they don't ever tell you to put them on. They're just there from step 2 here on. They never tell you to put those on. So we're gonna grab those out of the tray now. Number 1, number 2. We're just gonna slide those on. Let me see here. It looks like they just pop in here. Oh, okay. Maybe I want to take this off. I should be able to slide behind there. Just slide it behind there. And slide that in. There we go. There we go. Nice friction fit there. Same thing on this side. Oh, that even tabs into the other one. Oh, nice. Put it up here. Oh, bumping the camera. There we go. Pops right in. There we go. They omitted that. That's okay. We got it done. Pretty easy. All right. I'll be back with part 6. All right. Now this is a model kit here. So we got both legs, got the assemblies. Looks like the right and the left. There's a little bit of beef to this too. It feels like there's some metal or something in here because this is weighty. So this is kind of just an exploded view in the instructions. So I'm guessing just go to town, I suppose. Goes like that. We've got this looks like a kneecap. Now it goes like this, right? Or does it go like this? I don't think this is the right side, though. Or correct side. This is the right side, just not the correct side. Does it go like this? I just slid in there, so I guess it does. This is the only piece that I kind of feel a little wonky about. It slides in there. Is it even the right way? I look at the instructions. Yeah, it goes like that. I might actually want to glue that. Got the tanks that go on the side here. Fuel tanks. Are these, does it matter? Yeah, that popped right out. Now the problem with this is it's metal. Maybe. Yeah, no. See, there's an obvious side to these. All right. Well, back of the leg. Yeah. Right, like this. Yeah, it does say right. Okay. Okay. Straighten the leg out. Oh, wow. That's stabbed in there. And it's actually pretty sturdy there. Alright, this can pop into here. Probably should have done that first, actually. There we go. Goes into there. Alright. We got this, the shoe. Just, again, that's die cast as well. Slide that on. We're gonna glue that. All right. This goes like this. The back of the leg here, it just pops on like that. You know, that's a heavy leg. Going to throw a touch of super glue right there. Pop that puppy into place. There we go. All right, wow, that's a sturdy leg. That's our right leg. There we go. It'll stand on its own. It's, yeah. There we go. All right. Same deal. Other side. See if this thing fits better. Oh, it's the same. Well, it fits a little better, but it's still a little. I guess it'll work. Doesn't fall out. Let's put this in first. There we go. And put the back on. Go. The tank on. Put the back of the leg on. Put the old foot on. That is a stiff. Yeah, that's really stiff. Nice. All right. There are our legs. Put the cap back on the old glue. Pop those into the hip joints, waist, like that. There we go. Oh, is that it's a really stiff joint. I thought it was a ratchet, but it's not. It's just really stiff. There we go. There we go. And bring up the camera. And pop his waist into place, into his torso. Oh, wow, that's a nice snap. Yeah, there is our Prime. Wow. Get a little more light on him. Yeah, let's do more light. There, and yeah, wow, he looks really cool, you guys. Nice stiff joints. Lots of articulation. Yeah, he does have an ab crunch, torso twist, of course. Legs can go out. Let's see how far they can come forward. It's pretty far. Yeah, that's pretty far. On their website, they got a bunch of pictures of him. Oh, it kind of popped out. Oh, it pops out and down. Okay, that's one of those joints. That's cool. I usually just put Prime in a nice kind of stoic pose. Not very original. Put his hand in a fist. If we can. Gotta be careful. They're kind of tiny joints. I don't want to bust them. I do want them to give me that hand. Oh, shite. But of course. Well, of course. Wouldn't be one of my videos if something didn't go horribly wrong. I am, yeah, I'm not liking that. There we go. It's a little weird on the feet. See if I can get these, man, are these stiff. And the finger joints are exceedingly stiff. And I don't want to break them. Yeah, alright, there we go. Kinda, sorta. We got a fist of sorts. Pop that in there. There we go. And where's his gun? We'll take this stuff out. Alright. Grab his gun out of here. Grab the axe. We'll show that off. The Megatron gun. Still got the flight stand to do. Prime doesn't fly though, so here we go. Little tiny Megatron. Looks like, yeah, it looks like he just pops in here, like, or slides in here. Ah, no, that does slide in from the top. There we go. Wait a minute. That stock's on upside down. Uh-oh. There we go. Slides on like this. There we go. See, cool little Megatron with his stock, his suppressor, his rifle barrel, suppressor, and his big old scope. And it looks like he can just pop that in Prime's hand somehow. They do have pictures of him holding it. Yeah. He oh, something going on with his legs. Maybe don't have them in correctly. Yeah, I don't have this one in all the way. So the same on this side. It's more of a feet thing. Does he have a twist? Yeah, he has twists. Okay, there we go. That's better. His big old iron rifle. He does have little, a little receiver in the hand, and then clips on the gun, so you can just kind of do this and wrap the fingers around the trigger and the handle. Wow, that's interfering. The fingers kind of interfere. You gotta pre-fold them like that. Okay, that's cool. There we go. There we go. Holding this big old rifle. Put the thumb up over like that. There we go. It's not in the correct place, I don't think. There we go. A little better. Feels like he's gonna fall backwards on me. I might have something to mess with or monkey with. All the joints are really, really tight right now. Move that thumb over. And we got the Energon axe. We'll put that in his left hand for now. I think he had it in his right hand in the one episode of the show he used it. I think he'd bust something like that out more often. Could make a really cool Energon axe. I think use that puppy as often as possible. Yeah, look, he's leaning back. Why are you leaning back, Prime? It might be these feet. It could be user error here. Like, I don't have something assembled correctly. It feels like I don't have something assembled correctly. Let me check that out. I'll be right back. Okay, so it was me. It's just the bottom of his feet are you can move them, but they're a little bit stiff, you know. Brand new, right off the assembly line kind of guy. So that's better. And we're gonna put his hand back in. But yeah, that was user error on my part. Just not used to the jointed yet. Not used to how his legs can go, or which way they can go and all that. Still a little bit wonky, but I'll fix them. And these things can move forward too on the bottom of his feet. These are jointed, these are jointed, and then the pads of his feet are jointed, and that's what's messing me up. The pads is getting them in just the right position to make him stand up right. Something like that. There we go. All right, so there he is. Very cool looking. It's funny, I look at him through the viewfinder, and he's actually way cooler looking in person than through that viewfinder. Yeah, we got the Megatron gun, which will go in the box, and so is the Energon X. I'll have to find some batteries for his eyes here, but we got the flight stand here, which I get it with the Megatron, but not so much. Nice Autobot logo here. Not so much with the Autobot here, who they don't fly, except for in the first episodes. They flew then. I mean, I guess this is stability. If you want to show him in some poses that are kind of beyond his what you can do here. Okay, that is a piece too. Okay, something you need a little extra stability for, I suppose. All right. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so that fits into there. And then this is a jointed. These are capture claw jointed. Rotate. Nope, can't rotate. Just up and down. I suppose this goes into here. Yeah, that goes into there. And then this will go into, any number of these places. The Autobot logo goes on there too. There we go. And it can just plug in like right here, I suppose, for the moment. Okay. There it is. Just kind of just a flight stand. I guess it's kind of to help hold it up. Oh, it does have a joint here too. Oh, it has joints here. It has a joint, here, joint here. So, yeah. And you can rotate it at the base. Make sure that's in a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so it's got some articulation to it. I don't usually use such things, but okay. So yeah, there is Prime, minus the glowing eyes. He looks really cool, really pretty much spot on to his animation model. A little bit more detailed actually than his animation model. Even looks good from the back here. Yeah. So, wow. I thought I'd be, painting and doing all sorts of stuff, the same things I did with the Flame Toys Optimus, but this is pretty nuts. This is pretty cool. This is pretty awesome. Let me see. Okay, I guess these joints do have a little canter to them. These don't. They do have an up and down. And then these move. Kind of getting used to all the jointage. But yeah, very cool looking Optimus. I suppose we could move on to Megatron, since this wasn't all that as far as assembly goes. So I'm going to go get Megatron, and I'll be right back. before I even get Megatron out of the box, this is awesome. Again, the holographic picture of Megatron holding Earth in his hand. Just wanted to share that. That looks really cool. So yeah, I'll get this guy out. Be right back. All right, so we have Megatron's head, or rather his helmet. Here's his head. You can see here's where you put the battery in. And he does have multiple faces. So we've got, this is kind of his neutral face. You can kind of see the eyes glowing there a little bit. Then we've got maniacal laughing Megatron face. I like that one. That's pretty cool. And then we have this kind of interesting looking, I'm not even sure what this is from. It looks more robotic, I guess. Got a big old chin. Not quite sure what that's about, but we'll just go with the stoic one. They all have a little thing inside here that's red, and of course there's an LED there. And we just pop this together like this. There's little pegs you can pop that onto, and in the instructions it just says pop this off. It does not mention that there's actually a screw holding this together. Would have been nice to know as I'm trying to pull on this thing, going, what the heck is going on, for about 5 minutes before I realized there was a screw there. But there's his old bucket head. And here's the screw. So again, I'll have to pop by the store and grab some batteries. A couple of those batteries tomorrow. I just screw that back in like so. There we go. And yeah, putting the faces on, that's kind of part one. Putting the battery in. Very nice head sculpt, though. I do like that head. All right. We'll be back with part two. All right, so we got step 2, which is popping Megatron's head on. Pretty easy. Hopefully. There we go. Pop that on. And his chest piece. I took this chest piece off. He comes with this on it. I just took it off. See some nice details under here, and actually on the back side of his chest plate too. He has a optional chest plate. First off, this is metal. I can when I hold these two chest plates, this weighs like 3 times as much as this. I mean, that's not. It must be aluminum. It's non-magnetic. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, so he comes with this chest plate, and you just kind of pop it on there like that. But he does, oops, drop it, of course. This chest plate. The Optimus Prime just punched me in the chest with both his fists chest plate. Yeah, it's from the 86 movie. Be cool to have a head to go with it where Megatron's all cracked up like this. But yeah, this is pretty much before Starscream launches him out of Astrotrain and he goes flying off into space. There we go. So this, and I forgot to mention this with Prime, but to activate the lighting function, you use a magnet, and there's a magnet on the end of this, and this is just his barrel that pops on back here. It would be kind of cool if you could pop it on the underside like the toy, but alas, no. Anyways, you touch this to the skull. I mean, any magnet will work. I could take these and do it. But yeah, this is how you do it. With Prime, it's actually his rifle. His ion blaster has a little magnet in it, and you touch it to his skull, and he lights up. So let's find that chest piece that went flying off, because of course it did. There we go. And there's step 2. If you wanted to put this on. So we'll get step 3 going. Be right back. Before we hit up part 3, I just want to pull out the old key to Vector Sigma. This is metal as well. Like, again, non-magnetic, but definitely metal. And it's huge. Look at that compared to Megatron's face. It wasn't this big in the cartoon, in the couple episodes it was in. The introduction of the Stunticons and the Aerobots. But yeah, key to Vector Sigma. It's metal. Here it is, if you want a key. Alright, I'll get the parts out. Be right back. Okay, parts 3 and 4 are pretty much the same as Prime, putting the arms together. So we got the shoulders here. Let's pop the right one in. Here we go. Like, do this. Just pop that in. so. Ooh, is that stiff? Wow. Oof. That's almost scary. Oh, wow. Yikes. I think the paint in there is just a little. Just need to kind of do one of these. Does he have a double jointed? Yeah, he has double joints too, like Optimus. And he does have a little notch in here, actually on both hands or both forearms for the fusion cannon here. You can pop it into either side. It looks like. That's, oh man, that's wow. That's a connection. Holy moly. Yep, that's in there. And that well, okay. Well, they could have, I could have assembled that. But holy moly. They don't mention this in the instructions, but this thing lights up too. Here's the switch. Of course, it has no batteries. And here's your screw, and your batteries go in there. So I'm going to have to buy a bunch of batteries. And it, as you see, there's nothing in the instructions about that. At least not here. No, I'm not seeing. Yeah, there's nothing in the instructions about that having a light up function or anything. So yeah, the fusion cannon lights up. It's a pleasant surprise and pretty cool. I actually like Megatron's fingers more than Optimus's. His are kind of a little spindly. Megatron's are nice and square. I kind of wish that Prime's were the same here. He does not have a ball joint though for his thumb. It looks like his trigger finger for some reason is also jointed. And these three there. But he can make a fist like that. So before I forget, here's the whoa, another stiff joint, man. So yeah, there's his mace, his Energon mace. It's got a 1, 2, 3, 4 points of articulation. This thing can pop off too, but yeah, you can make it look like he's swinging it around. I've never been. I mean, they're cool. I've just never been big on the old mace and Energon axe thing. They're neat. Don't get me wrong. Here's the. It just looked almost too big, but this is the blade that sliced into Optimus's side in the movie. Give him a fairly big old gash in his side. Again, this is big. You can get in his hand. Suppose like this. Move those around it. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that can fit in his hand if you so desire. There we go. He's got the big old blade. Might as well do this while we're at it. Oh, that's a lot easier. For some reason, that's way easier than the left or right hand. There we go. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. I like that blade. And then we have this gun. I'll take the blade out of his hand here. Yeah, his fingers seem to move better than Op's too. But yeah, this gun here, which I'm guessing just slots in like this. There we go. Put the finger on the trigger. Even that looks cooler. I'm not sure what this gun is, actually. It looks kind of like the gun in the movie that takes Prime out, but it vaguely resembles it. That gun was lavender and purple, though. This is almost like a dark gunmetal, so I'm not sure. It might be that gun. Who knows? But those are the weapon accessories for Megatron here. So I can get in there. We'll finish doing this. Let's fist together. Just give him some fists. There we go. Yeah, those fingers are way better than Primes are. At least I don't feel like I'm going to break these like kind of like I am with Optimus over there. So we got these. We're going to throw the fusion cannon on this arm, because that's where it should go, on his right arm. And then step 4 is, of course, just popping the body into the arms, or the arms into the body, rather. There we go. Big old beefy Megatron is coming to be. I'm going to get parts ready for step 5. I'll be right back. Okay, so we got the legs here. I do like, well, there's detail on the inside of the leg. They got the little triangle that the original toy had. And then the feet, it doesn't say which foot goes where, though. The feet in this render, because these are 3D renders, they look like this on both sides. They don't have any detail, but I'm going to say that the detail should go, because you wouldn't see it on this side, but you would see the detail if you put it like right here. So I'm going to go with that being where that should go. Let's see. Looks to be all the way in there, right? Hold on here. Nope, that's... No, wait. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's kind of an awkward one to place, because... Oh, there we go. I can just push up on this. There we go. I felt it snap into place. So there's one leg. Done. And we'll pop the other leg on. You do the same thing. Because all the joints in here... Oh, yeah, toe joint. And none of this is... It feels like there might be a little metal inside here, but it doesn't feel die cast. So... There we go. There's a definite click when it goes in. Okay, so these are the inside of his legs, the guard here, or the handle for the gun, right there. We just pop the tops on here. Oof. These pop, yeah, they do. These pop forward, they do. These pop back, yeah, it does. I don't want to break anything. Joints are really tight. I guess I'd rather have them tight than loose. Same thing with this leg. Just there we go. Pop that down, pop that down. There we go. And then, gotta pop the camera back up. Probably did more than that. There we go. And we just put the torso into place. Oof. There we go. There we go. And we have Megatron all done. Yeah, he looks really cool. I'm looking through the camera and actually, honestly not doing these models justice. No, he can come down a little more. There. Honestly, it's not. They really look way cooler than this. Well, we'll leave that on. Yeah, he looks really cool. Same thing with Optimus here. We're in Optimus too. They should be compared. I like the proportions to each other. I think we need that on. Wait, let's leave that on. Let's turn this off. Like Megatron, I always feel he should be just a little beefier than Optimus. Optimus is a big beefy guy, but Megatron's just a little beefier. He's a little, you know, he's tone and he's more muscles. But yeah, they look really good together, you guys. Very cool. It is a little bit of a shame that they didn't come with batteries. I will say that. I will be a little angry about that. But I suppose, I mean, I can go grab some batteries tomorrow. The one thing, these flight stands have these little things here. So I want to see something. That's the Optimus one out, and I think these pop together. Yeah, they pop together. So, yeah, you can have them next to each other. That's pretty cool. But yeah, he's got the same flight stand as Optimus here. Let's see. The only difference is the Decepticon emblem instead of the Autobot one. This thing is not being very nice to me. I'll put this here. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so they look fantastic, and looks like I'll be going to the store tomorrow. They look better like that. Yeah, they look a little better like that. It's funny because in reality this is really dark. Through the viewfinder it's a little brighter, but yeah, they look really cool. Tons of articulation. I love Optimus. Megatron's doing a little bit more for me. Just I don't know. He's just a big beefy dude, and he looks really cool. Assembly easy. You saw the assembly. That was no problem at all. How long was this? Like maybe an hour took us to assemble both of these guys? Not even. Joints are very stiff. Very nice. Very nice detail. Did not expect them to be painted. Expected this to be a build series, not a build video. But man, the paint job is fantastic. The blue they used on Optimus is gorgeous, and the red too. The silver they used on Megatron. When I looked online and looked at these pictures, because they got a bunch of pictures of him, I wasn't really feeling Megatron's paint job. I was like, oh, I can do a better paint job than that. You know, assuming that I'd have to paint him, right? But looking at this in person, this is really cool. It's a lot better than the pictures make it out to be. It's a lot more shiny, first off. And the little pings in his armor and the little splotches of mud or rust, which is hilarious because he's rust proof. But it looks like he's got little areas of rust like on his feet. That's actually brown paint. They're not as intrusive as the pictures online. Like I think they look. It looks. The pitting in his paint looks a lot worse online. In the pictures, it's not that intrusive in person. I can pick out a little here. I can pick out a little there. There's a little here, little splashes over here. The little metal that's worn through the paint on his limbs and then on his waist looks very cool. Just perfect. It's weathered exactly how I would have weathered it. Both of these guys. So yeah, I'm digging these guys. I am digging these a lot. So yeah, these are the Yolopark Megatron 40th anniversary G1 kit and Optimus Prime, and they have a lot more offerings. They have Beast stuff. They have the Bumblebee movie stuff. I'm really seeing these. I'm really thinking about getting some more model kits from these guys. Model kits. I don't really want to. Almost don't want to call these model kits. They're just they're so basic, assembly wise. But man, they're very high end. I will say that. They have like Bumblebee movie Optimus, and I really like that design for Optimus. I hope they do more in the G1 line. I would love to see a Starscream or, you know, and any of the Autobots, even a Bumblebee. Even though we've been Bumblebee overdosed in the years since the 2007 movie, I'd still like to see a G1 Bumblebee, or like a Starscream, or all three Seekers. That would be awesome. Soundwave, my God, Soundwave would be phenomenal, or Shockwave. But these guys, if we only get these guys, that's enough. That's cool enough for me. But again, I'd love to see other Decepticons and Autobots. A little Sideswipe maybe. Wheeljack. I always like Wheeljack. Grimlock. It'd be awesome to see a Grimlock. You'd have to make him huge though. You'd have to make him twice the size of these guys. But it'd be cool to see a Grimlock. But yeah, I'm rambling now. This has been a heck of an afternoon. my first day off of 2, and I get to assemble these guys, and I think these are going in my room on a high shelf away from a certain 7-year-old's hands who likes to play with my vintage toys when he comes over with his dad. But yeah, these are cool. And I think I'll shut up now. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun building these guys, and I'm having a lot of fun just looking at them here. So until next time, you guys take care, and I'll see you then.